big series win for us, and it was just nice to see the guys. This is a character building series and something that we've needed, for a long time here, and just proud of how they responded. I mean, we're coming in and playing a really good team. Quite honestly, I felt like this is the best team on paper that we played all season. And we came out and we played better than the other team. And when you can do those things, you're going to have some success.
What does it say, about the resiliency of this team? Mississippi State got it pretty close there. I think it was 10-8 at one point, and you guys kept fighting back, kept adding on those runs.
Yeah, that's the key. I mean, we knew that they were going to punch back. I mean, and we've been really good. I mean, we've jumped out and punched teams, and the difference is we just had a tough time, responding whenever they came back, and we knew that they were going to make a run and tighten the ball game up. But Ben Peterson took care of that. I mean, just a great, confidence building outing for Ben, and just proud of the way he attacked hitters and just stayed the course, and he looked like he was very much in command.
I was going to actually ask you about that. What did you see from your pitchers today, Zach Hayes, and then all the way down to Ben Peterson?
Yeah, I thought Zach, Zach's learning a lot of lessons on this season, and being, thrown into a weekend rotation as a true freshman. And he's had some really bright spots, but, today was one of those things. You get an 8-0 lead and you're throwing the ball really well. And he just started, going right over the middle of the plate, and almost like not giving them enough respect. He was throwing really well because he was able to cut the corners and move the ball in and out and mix his pitches. And I think he just lost a little focus. And when you lose focus against a really good hitting team like that, they're going to make you pay. But he's getting a lot of experience, and his future is very bright.
What does it mean to still have some life in this SEC race? This is obviously a very big win for you guys on paper and stuff like that. So what does that mean to you after the season that, you guys have had?
Yeah, well, we were dead in the water, and, I don't know, I really am not watching what other teams do. I'm so concerned about what our team's doing and just wanting our team to play well. We've dug ourselves a huge hole, and we've been looking at it for, 3 weekends before this, of just saying, hey, what's all going on? Hey, we still control our destiny. And we've gotten to the point where, quite frankly, people would say you don't control your destiny anymore, because you got to go play Mississippi State. So, I think the only thing that we need to focus on is just continuing to play the game the right way, play focus like they played today. To come out, a lot of teams would have said, well, we were just supposed to steal a game on the road. Let's be happy. Let's just go out. But we came out, and then our right-handed lineup, that lineup's been, they've just been contributors all year. They're guys that don't get a chance to play every day. But, when you go back and look and see how that group comes together against left-handed pitching, they've set the tone in the games early for, a lot of games for us. And we just weren't able to close out some of those other games.
Hey, Steve, could you see signs of this in the weeks before that your team was capable of putting together a weekend like this, even through losses?
I think I've seen it the entire season, and I believed in this group and believed that we were going to figure it out, quicker than the second to last weekend of the year. But, there's not a series. You can go break down every series. I'm there for every single series and doing this for a long time. And I never felt like this team was not capable of winning any series that we went into. Probably the closest thing to that was the Vanderbilt game, whenever Rocker and Leiter are both on their game. I'm like, hey, this was a really tough series to win. We caught them at the hottest time of the season, and two guys that were just basically controlling everything. But you can go back, and it has just been one of those things, and I don't make excuses for us. I mean, I'm not saying, but there was no luck involved whatsoever for this team. I mean, we're passing up base runners in a series that we got a chance to win, and just silly things that guys know. They know better than that, but it's just things that catch us like that. And that's happened a lot, but those are the things that you move on from. You want to fix them and talk about them, but you can't make a big deal of them, because the stuff that we've been through will probably never happen, again, consistently throughout a year. But again, that's the past. I'm just focused on, we need to enjoy this. This was a hell of a fought series for our team. We're going to jump on a bus and head back, and we're going to have a fun bus ride, and just really kind of enjoy this. But we know that we still got 4 games on the schedule, and we want to kind of close this thing out by playing baseball like we played it this weekend for the next 4 games.
Speaking of those 4 games, the big question, how do you capitalize on this and keep this momentum moving forward for the rest of the season?
Yeah, I mean, we're dealing with 18 to 22-year-olds. So, I mean, sometimes you hope that we can, like I said, I want them to enjoy this. But I also want to, after the off day tomorrow, I want to get, put our noses back to the grindstone and get to work. We got KU coming in, and we got a revenge. There we had a 9-run lead and blew it, and we got to revenge that loss. And then we got to really be ready for an Auburn team that is a really good team. I mean, they've went through some of the same things that we went through. You look at the close losses that they've had. They're going to be competitive, and they're very good, and they're fighting for the same thing. They're fighting for respect to kind of close their season out.
Thanks, Steve.
You're welcome.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Coach.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Steve.